Hello and welcome to Sunday Night NBA action here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Campazzo in at the 1. On the clock. Three-pointer. First shot won't go. Here's Deck from deep. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. About a minute played here so far in the first. There's the steal. To the wing on the left, beyond the arc, sinks it from distance.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Here's Musa. Drills it from deep.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Fires the 3. Garuba with a rebound. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Here's Musa. Pass to Campazzo. Fires for 3. It's not going to go for him. Inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul, first team.
First free throw is good.
At the line for 2.
Both good from the line that time.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. To the right side. Here's Musa. Knocks down the triple. He's got 6.
Hey, the D's got to be better. I mean, that's a high-quality look for him.
From outside the arc. Knocks down the long J.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Campazzo. Let's go with a 3. Musa, good.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Puts up a 3. It doesn't go for him. For 3. They grab their own miss. Over to the wing. Back to Campazzo. Nails it from beyond the arc. Campazzo's got 6 points.
And they've got the D reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Here he goes. There's a minute 17 left in the opening quarter. Here's the break. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
.50 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Can they get it? 4 on the clock. Cut connects from downtown.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
There's the three. Musa, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first. Down low. And he jams it home with authority.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen. You know, on defense, even on an inbounds play, you can't leave three-point shooters alone on the perimeter. They paid for it there.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Up 4. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Over to the left wing, out to the right wing. Ibaka with a steal. Sinks the tray.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Here's Nedovic. This one for three. Pure from three-point range. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Screen by Ibaka. Launches it. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Ooh, poked away. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Hezonja. He's scoreless. From the arc. Gets the three to fall. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Here's Ibaka. And the jam by Ibaka.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more. Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Pass to Inja. The three is up. No good.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
That's Ibaka defending. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
There's 1:47 left in the second quarter. Here's Hezonja. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow!
Man! And this This kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And it's in there. He's got 5. 1:16 left to play in the first half. Buries it from 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
From behind the arc, he drops it from range.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Lets the 3 fly. And can't connect on that one. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Fires the 3. Drains the triple.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the second.
Hey, swing it.
17 seconds left in the first half. Injai. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Injai's got 8. We've got 13 seconds left in the second. Here's Nedovic.
I'm open right here.
The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Up by 8. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
They've been patient, not allowing the other teams to speed them up, just making the plays that are there.
Yeah, protecting the lead by All right, let's switch it over. See what the fans... Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. Pulls it from the top of the key. There's the triple. And he can't get that one.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Campazzo in at the point guard position. Garuba with the bucket.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Here's Musa. He's got 9. Fires in the triple. He's got 12.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Here's Campazzo. He's got 6. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. And there's the drive. And that one's good. Campazzo's got 8.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count. A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Musa. 12 points for him. Clock at 6. Second chance shot. No. He's now 4 for 8 shooting.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
to the left side wing. From deep three-point range. And Campazzo pulls it down. Pass to Musa. Here's the three. The shot off that time.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Ooh, ripped away. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Deck. On target from range. Deck's got his second basket of the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And the shot's good.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
2 minutes.
Here's
remaining.
Campazzo.
2 minutes.
Give him 8. Here's Musa. Off the mark there with a 3.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Knocks it down from distance. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Campazzo pass to Garuba. It's tipped. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Just 5 to shoot. Over to the wing. Fires from deep. Can't get it to drop. Here's Campazzo. There's 57 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. It's good. Campazzo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
And they're on the run. Here's Garuba. No good with a layup. We look at all the turnovers. Boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
He can't get it to go. Here's Deck. 5 points in the game. Pass to Garuba. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. They're up by 11, and we'll be back. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
3 points.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Second shot opportunity. Shot clock at 5. They set the screen. Here's Nedovic. And finally, they hit one. Here's Njai. No good from the wing.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Hezonja. Here's Njai. From 13, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute.
That's Ibaka defending. Tips it up. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Not putting his head down. He continues to produce with the team trailing.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Here's Hazonia. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And he drops the first.
The away team, Hazonia, taking 2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Nedovic. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. To the middle. Picked it out of midair. And here's Ibaka. Pass to Hazonia. Launches a three. Can't hit that one. Fires the three. Counted from distance.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
They set the pick. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
That three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Screen by Ibaka. The three is up. He buries it from three.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
To the wing, right side. Here's Nedovic. From deep. Ninja grabs the miss. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Puts up a deep three. That one is off. Fires from way outside. The shot, no good.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
But that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
From beyond the arc and then some. 27 seconds left in the game. To stop the run, knocks down the long J. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve the win.
From deep three-point land. No luck on that one. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so...
It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sidelines. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Now Edwards. Puts up a deep three. The shot, no good. Pass to Cannon. There's the triple. Bangs home the trifecta.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
First quarter, just over a minute played, and the layup's good off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Cannon, down low. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Edwards drives in, and he uses the glass on the layup. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. From deep. Kept alive. Pass to De Silva. Beyond the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. De Silva's got his second basket of the night.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Now, I asked him about trying to slow down Trae Young, and the coach said you have to get the ball out of his hands. He can hurt you with the pass and with his shot. I'm not going to be surprised if you see them blitzing and doubling him a good portion of the game. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And yes, it's good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Lets it go with the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
.151 left here in the first quarter. 5 to shoot. There's a good screen. Cannon from long range. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. To the paint. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Trae, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Not sure how he gets that pass off. I thought for sure he was going to pull the trigger.
1:05 left in the first quarter. He takes it in. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Pass to De Silva. Drills it from outside. De Silva's got 10.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
That bucket in no time at all.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in his zone.
Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And both teams here in a nice rhythm offensively, and that really says as much about the lack of D as it does either's O.
There's 14 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Out to the wing. Pass to Cannon. A 3-ball. No good that time. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. They lead by a bucket, and we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Teodosic. Napier covering, and that one's good. Teodosic.
You know, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Giffey. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Down low. Kalinic, defended by Booker. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. There's the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Booker's got his first 3 points of the game.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
And that one's good. Teodosic.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Here's the teardrop. That one misses. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's Mitrovic, and he jams it with authority.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Good, nice play there from Napier.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And that one's good, Teodosic.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Napier. And the dunk by Booker. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Mitrovic misses.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
It's a close game here in L.A. To the left wing. From outside the arc. Nope, not that time. Nothing for two from the field. Kalinic. Offline with his three.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The three. The offensive rebound. Giffey. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
He was all alone on that one. Teodosic has got 13 points now in the quarter. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
32 seconds left here in the second. For 3, Booker. Teodosic grabs the miss. Seconds left in the first half of basketball.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. It's good from long range. He's got 8.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Leading by just 1. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
That is more than enough of us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Outside, Edwards takes a 3. To the middle, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Six for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
3-pointer. And no good. Edwards gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Pass to Cannon. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Clock at 6. Out left to the wing. Takes the 3. Nailed from 3-point land. Cannon's got 6. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And the shot goes in.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
Here's De Silva from outside off the mark. Edwards defending. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries.
Wow. Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
To the inside, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Cannon, an easy 2 points on the layup. 8 points for him.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Edwards, good.
Well, that's basically a warm-up 3 for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attack.
Here's Cannon. 8 points for him. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
3-pointer. Connects from 3-point range. And that ties it up.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
1:36 left in the third quarter. To the wing on the left. From deep. He doesn't hit that one. Now here's Edwards. He has 5. With the floater, and he gets it to go. Edwards got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Fires from deep. hits the three-point bomb. And not even three-quarters out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Here's De Silva. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Inside. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. 7 points in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
26 seconds left here in the third quarter. To the inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
Here's Cannon. He's got 10. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. They're up by 3. We're going to step aside for just... And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Going inside. Good. Nice play there from Napier.
They continue to battle out there. So close to taking the lead.
Yeah, this is definitely a close one. Let's see if they have enough in the tank to take the lead here.
Nedovic misses. Pass to Napier. Drills the three-pointer. It's a tie ball game.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Fires the three. Nedovic misses. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Cans it from downtown.
Well, you wonder why we're seeing so many points tonight. Just look at the D.
Not a lot of resistance, and trying to just outscore other teams, generally not the best recipe for long-term success.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Teodosic the pass to Nedovic. Launches a three. Doesn't go that time.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions.
And talk about...
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a person.
At the line for the away team. Shooting.
Difficult calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. Now, he asked the defense to lock it down inside. He said, let's get physical. I don't want them to think we're soft in there. No more easy shots in the paint. So that's what the defense is set to do. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. No good with the layup. to the left side wing. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in.
2 minutes.
Puts it up.
2 minutes. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for the away team. Number 13. Andreas. Number 13.
To the paint. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Pass to Bone Boy. Kalinic. That three off the mark. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Teodosic. They set the screen to end the cold streak. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got his 5th rebound in this one. And he makes good on the layup.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
For the three. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for that.
To the middle. Teodosic kicks to Nedovic. Pass to Teodosic. Here's Nedovic. To tie it up. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Big time basket at a big time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Oh, not only ties it up with the hoop, but puts them in front now with the free throw. That could be the play of the game if they come out on top. And they've got a foul to give here if they need it.
11 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Teodosic. It falls! So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
And this is it, guys. Down 1. They've got just enough time to work it around for a good shot, and it better be a good shot because it's the only shot they have.
Substitution on the court.
For the win. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. That was a fun...
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Pass to Musa. From downtown, nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
Knocks it down from distance.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Drills it from deep.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. Back to Edwards. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Here's Deck. Pass to Musa. Fires for three. Hits a three-pointer. 9 points in the game.
Well, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
Here's the Silva. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. Here's Musa. Puts up a three. Sinks the tray.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. I asked him about how difficult it is to game plan for someone like Trae Young, and coach said to me, I told our players to play up on him. The more he moves and runs around, the more likely he is to get into a rhythm, so we need to stay aggressive against him. Sounds like this might be a very physical game, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Here's Campazzo. Right wing. Here's Deck. No good with a jumper from the wing.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Count it.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. This one for three. Garuba with the bucket.
And they are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
Three-pointer. Kept alive. Back to Edwards. And Musa pulls it down.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Campazzo, the pass to Garuba from behind the arc. Musa, good. He's got 15.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pass to Campazzo. Minute 32 left in the first. For three. Musa, no good. Outside Edwards. Jacks up a three. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Here's Deck. Still without a bucket. Launches it. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2. Outside Edwards. Here's De Silva. Off target from outside.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Campazzo. There's a screen from Garuba. Pass to Musa. spins. From deep. Drops in the three.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
20 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's the three. And he misses again. Now 0 for 3. Launches it from deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range. 21 points in the game.
You know, it takes incredible accuracy to drain it from that deep. So impressive.
The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Up by 12. And the second quarter about to... We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
That can't hit. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. Here's Musa. He's guarded by Napier. Nails it from 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track. Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Musa. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
It's Booker on the wing. They set a pick. There's the triple. Another shot. For 3. Pure from three-point range.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
From deep. The long-distance 3 is buried.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Boy, we're seeing inspired play out of them.
And that's certainly reflected in the score.
They get it back. Pass to Musa. Shots blocked, and they recover it. The 3. Gets the 3 to fall. He has 6.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. From beyond the arc, and then some. 33 points for him.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Three-pointer.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
No good with the triple. 1:51 left in the second quarter. The 3 is up. Buries it from 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Puts up a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Booker for three. That one no good. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Snatched up. Pass to Musa. Puts up a deep three. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Outside Booker. They set the pick from deep three-point range. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. Here's Musa. He's got 42. Pass to Deck. Here's Musa. Lets the three fly. That one doesn't drop. And it goes! He gets it! Wow!
I love to see when those shots go in. Oh, showing some moxie. Nailing a huge Hail Mary.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Up by 16. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
Please direct your attention to center court.
Welcome to the half.
Well, the energy they're putting out is not going toward their defense. Problem is their offense. Can't keep up with those guys. So the D.
Now let's take a moment here. Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. There's a screen. And Edwards, here we go. And he gets it to go. Edwards got 9. Edwards has gotten all 3 of his shots to fall. 3 for 3. To the right side. Beyond the arc. Edwards pulls it in. Misses the 3.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
De Silva. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. De Silva's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
With the game on the line, Ice Trey is dangerous, man. Young said, I've been owning the moment my whole life. That's what I do. I work too hard to be afraid of the moment. Brian?
Well, Allie, it definitely shows in his play. It's great stuff there. Thank you. Hazonia gets the bucket.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Screen by Ibaka. From outside the arc. Off target with the 3. Any hope of coming back to win this game looks near impossible.
I know. The way things have gone so far, hard to imagine.
Pass to De Silva. 6 to shoot. There's the 3. Out to the right wing. From the arc. On target from range. He's got 6.
He's never going to pass up that shot. The defense giving him way too much room.
Here's Inja. Fires the 3. The shot comes out.
I know he wants to answer the three that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Outside Edwards. Takes a three. They get it back. Out left to the wing. Three-pointer off the mark. 1:57 left in the third. Takes the three. No luck on that one.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Out to the right wing. And there's the screen. Lets it go from deep. Sinks it from distance.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Ibaka for three. De Silva with the rebound. Outside Edwards. Drops in the layup for two. Edwards got 11 points.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Count that one. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots.
Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. He's got 14.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Let's go with a three. Hits the trifecta.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. The three ball. De Silva, no good. In transition, here they come. Pass to Ibaka, to the wing, right side. 3 seconds left. Doesn't go that time. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. They lead by 12. And time for a short break. Stay right there. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Pass to Musa. The three. He's off on that one. Three-pointer. Sends it home from three-point land.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
I see him.
There's a screen from Garuba. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness. Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Basket counts.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Connects from downtown.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Campazzo. He's guarded by Napier. Here's Musa. Offensive rebound. Jacks up a three. Fires in the triple.
This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of threes in the first half. Now nails another.
And Booker throws it down.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Pass to Campazzo. to the left wing. Here's Musa. Clock at 6. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in his zone all night.
From the arc. And Musa pulls it down. Here's Garuba. And he goes in for the dunk.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
From behind the arc. Knocks down the triple.
3.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Campazzo. Pass to Deck. They set a pick. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Here's Campazzo. Pass to Garuba. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 ball. Back to Campazzo. Takes a 3. Drains the triple. Campazzo's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
A minute 4 left to play in the fourth quarter. A deep 3. Pass to Deck. From deep three-point land. That shot off. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Garuba with a rebound. Here's Musa. Launches it from deep. Doesn't go for him. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Fires away from way out. And it goes!
Oh my, wow!
Count it! So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game.
Get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. From the arc, good on the three-point shot.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Pass to Cannon, fires the three. Here's the screen. They get it back. Over to the left wing. Buries the long-range jumper.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Pass to Campazzo. There's the drive. Plays it up and banks it in.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
This one for three. Rebound by Tavares. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Campazzo's shot is off.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Good on the shot. 5 points in the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those. You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Back to Cannon. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Campazzo. Pass to Depp. 5 on the clock for three. Here's Campazzo. Here's the three. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Campazzo's gone 1 of 3 on the night.
2 minutes remaining.
Tavares passes to Musa. Launches it. Sinks the triple. Musa's got 6 points. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Cannon. Rebound by Tavares.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Musa. Off target with his 3. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
And there's the drive.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. 55 seconds left here in the opening quarter. They set the pick. Down low, picked away. And they're pushing it up. To the left wing, fires for 3. Cannon with the rebound. We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Out left to the wing. He got it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Leading by 3. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
Chalk up 2 there.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
And Njai kicks to you. Pass to Njai. Let's go. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Huey's got his first basket of the night. Here's Nedovic. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
Here's Yui. Here's Njai. 6 to shoot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And he's got his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
Taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Kalinic. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. And here is Hazonia. Scoreless thus far. Hits it from three-point range.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Here's Teodosic. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. The shot's good from Nedovic.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
They set the pick. And that one ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Njai. The 3. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the 3 ball here in the second quarter.
Fires for 3. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Njai.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Ibaka outside. Pass to Hazonia. Back to Ibaka. And now, here's Hazonia. To the right side. Pulls up on the elbow, and that's good for 2.
This offense just continues to impress.
Here's Nedovic. 5 points in the game. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Njai, the pass to Hazonia. And finish up by Hazonia.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
From deep three-point land, they grab their own miss. Here's Nedovic. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Nedovic has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Pass to Hazonia. There's the pick. Fires from deep. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
34 seconds left to play in the first half. That's tipped, poked loose, and he gets it back. Pass to Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Inside, here's Mitrovic. Here's Nedovic. And so we wrap up the first half. Up by 15. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed.
When contributions off the bench make this big of an impact, it leaves the team feeling good. It's a morale builder, guys.
Next up, let's take a look at our latest power rank. Thank you for being with us.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And it's Deck in at the small forward. Cannon can't hit. Cannon's gone just 1 of 5 from the field. Pass to Garuba. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Musa. Here's Garuba. Tavares passes to Deck. Traps in the tray. Deck's got his second bucket tonight. Guys, if they're going to make a run, no time like the present.
Yeah, and it's certainly, we had to expect a better game than this. Been very ugly thus far.
And it's Musa in at the 2.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
The 3 ball. Knocks down the 3 ball. Musa's got 9.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And it's Deck in at the 3 slot. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Here's Garuba. A 3-pointer is right on target. Garuba's got his second basket.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the last few years we saw teams giving up bounties worth of draft picks and trades for star players, but with teams now possessing more roster spots to develop prospects and about 3/4 of the tradable picks ordered by just 1/3 of the NBA's teams, we may not see so many picks given up moving forward. Kevin?
You're exactly right, David. Something certainly to keep an eye on. Here's Musa. He's got 9. Takes the 3. Pass to Campazzo. Here's the screen. Here's Deck. Here's Garuba. From outside the arc. Connects from 3-point range. Garuba's got 6 here in this quarter.
And those aren't the type of 3-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. From deep 3-point land. Rebound by Tavares.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Pass to Campazzo. Here's Musa. Lets it go with the 3. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
And Garuba pulls it down. Garuba's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Campazzo. Fires away from way outside. Here's Musa. The tray. Drains the 3-pointer. Musa's got 12 in the game.
Yeah, they have dialed it up a notch here, really battling to extend this run.
Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. 58 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Campazzo. Right wing. Musa passes to Garuba. Here's Musa. The three. No, it doesn't go. His fourth miss in 8 attempts. And here we go. Pulls up for three. Sinks the triple. 6 points for him.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a three like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
24 seconds left in the third. Here's Garuba. He's got 9. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Garuba's got 9 points in the quarter. Here's Cannon. From the arc. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Delivering the blowout. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. They've got Yui, and it's Hezonja in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Njai. No good on the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Nedovic. The rebound by Ibaka. It's picked off. Kalinic. Good on the three-point shot.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. They're shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
Hezonja kicks to Njai. Here's Yui. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Here's Teodosic. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Hezonja. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Njai. Just 5 to shoot. Off target with his 3. Njai's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Nedovic misses. And now here's Hezonja. He's covered closely. Some people, RJ, have called for fewer regular season games. Could that help?
Absolutely not. If Kareem Abdul-Jabbar can take commercial flights and have to stay the night over and play 82 games, I think that the teams today can play 82 games.
Hezonja's gone 3 for 3 from deep so far. Perfect. Nedovic misses. Tipped away. Here's Bowling Boy. Misses the 3.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
And now here's Hezonja. Defense right on him. Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by Bowling Boy. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Hezonja. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's Nedovic. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Nedovic has gotten only 2 of his 8 attempts from long range to fall for him here. Fires away from outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Once he crosses half court, you need to stay awake because he can drop it from deep.
Pass to Bowling Boy. Here's Nedovic. From deep 3-point territory. The long distance 3 is buried.
3 and an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Teodosic. Fires away from outside. The shot off that time. Teodosic has gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Here's Huey. Fires from way outside. That one doesn't drop. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point territory. That shot no good.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, and you're not going to just have the green light for long if you're chucking up bombs like that.
32 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Launches it from deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Here's Teodosic. Lays it up off the glass.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Fires from way outside. The long distance three is buried. Here's Huey. Fires from way outside. That one's not going to go. Off on that one. And so they get the victory here at home. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our distinguished analyst, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. That three's off the mark. To the inside, and he dunks it down.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball four.
The 11-footer. Lets it fly. Cans it from the wing.
Good presence there. Already in his shooting motion, he spotted the open man and made the unselfish play.
Gets the three ball to go.
And keeping everyone involved early. Now, that typically pays dividends.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
There's the 3. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And yep, it's good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
He drops it from range. He's got 5.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
Here's Edwards. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. There's a screen. De Silva with the rebound. The ball's knocked loose. And that one drops. The visitors with the ball, trailing by 2. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. That one goes. Count it.
Such a light touch on that finger roll. Classic move there.
Edwards with it. Pass to De Silva. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. The good news is they're trending in the right direction. Still right in the middle of the pack.
When I look at this visiting team, they're a team that still feels like they can get better. The season is young, so they are still hopeful that they can improve their ranking.
And the three-pointer goes.
3 points.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Now here's Edwards. He's closely guarded. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. To the paint. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Now here's Edwards. Clock at 6. Will it go? And it's good on the lay-in.
It's a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
To the wing on the left. De Silva with the rebound. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Edwards. Beyond the arc. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Launches a 3. Pure from 3-point range. 11 points in the game.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
He takes it in, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2. Here's Nedovic, launches it, and he buries his first look.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Booker fires from way outside. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Yeah, he tried to gain position but couldn't quite get there.
First team foul.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. To the inside. And Booker with the jam.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Drives to the hoop. 2 points. That one goes. Fires from deep. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Kind of like playing in the rec league. Little to no defense on that possession. And the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
To the middle. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Seen that play develop ahead of time. Hits his man in stride.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. They set the pick. Fires for 3. Knocks down the triple. 7 points in the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Nedovic. Missed inside.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
To the paint. It's tipped. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. There's a screen. The three. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
A minute 50 left in the half. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hits a three-pointer.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Here's Nedovic. From outside, off the mark. Pass to Booker. Tries again, and he sinks the layup.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
A tight game here in Utah. Three shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Takes the 3. Right wing. No good on the 3. Booker defending, and the shot goes.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. They lead by 3. And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Pass to De Silva. They set the screen. And here's Edwards. Down low. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
His defender flying by him after that pump fake.
No hesitation on his move to the rim right there. 4-3. That shot, no good. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's De Silva. And the ball goes out of play following the shot.
Ball goes to the away team.
Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Clock at 4. Puts it up. Edwards knocks it away. On Sunday, then on Monday. Oh, they pick off the pass. And here they come. Pulls up for 3. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Number 7. First personal foul.
The visitors with the ball. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Six to shoot. And a nice finish on the layup. He's got 16.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's De Silva. No good again that time. De Silva's gone 2 of 5 from the field here.
Two minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And he drives in, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Now here's Edwards. 7 points in the game. He buries it from 3.
0 defense. You can't let a good shooter have the wide open 3.
To the left wing. 1:27 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. From outside the arc. On target from range.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's the 3. No good there. .46 seconds left in the third quarter. From deep, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. 32 seconds left in the third quarter here. Lets the 3 fly. The shot won't fall. Knocked away and stolen by Edwards. To the right side. Here's De Silva. Let's go with a 3. Sinks it from distance. De Silva's got 7 points in the game. 9 seconds left in the third quarter. Puts up a deep 3. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. leading by 9. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. There's the triple. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. Over to the wing, puts up a 3, counted from distance.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. And Booker pulls it down.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Drills it from deep.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
He's guarded by Napier. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Off target with the open look. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Kept alive. Hey, puts up a 3. They grab their own miss. He's guarded by Napier. Here's Nedovic. Six on the shot clock.
Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. The 3 is up. Fires the 3, and they get it back. From deep. He can't get that one to fall. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. And Booker pulls it down. Robbed. Stolen by Booker. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Fires the 3. Knocks down the long J. There's a minute 34 left in the final quarter. A deep 3. No good that time. Booker's gone 1 for 4 from distance. Here's Nedovic. And the shot goes down.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
Nice delivery there. You can't hesitate when a man comes free on the perimeter. He got it, went right into the shot.
To the paint. Ball stolen. Pass to Booker. He shoots it. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Pulls it from the corner. The 3 is up. The shot, no good. 30 seconds left to play in the fourth.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
It's scooped up. Lets it go from deep. Drains the triple. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Fires from way outside. He connects. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Campazzo in at the point.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
There's the triple. Rebound by Tavares. Here's Musa. Three-pointer. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Oh, here's Edwards. Here he goes. Good work there as it goes. About a minute played so far here in the first. Campazzo, the pass to Garuba. It's stolen by Edwards. Pass to De Silva. Here's Campazzo. Here's Musa. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Great activity level on the boards. Impressive. Wow.
Tries to the hoop. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Nailed from three-point land. Musa's got 6.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Hits the three-point bomb.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Deck. Pass to Campazzo. Offensive rebound. Tavares passes to Garuba. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
There's the drive.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
For the three, De Silva with the rebound. Musa's gone 2 for 5 tonight. To the middle. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter.
2 minutes. Away team foul. Musa. First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Edwards. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Deck. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And he's good on the three ball.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Edwards from past the arc. And Garuba pulls it down. Here's Campazzo. Launches a three. Offensive rebound. Pass to Musa. Here's Deck. Shot clock at 6. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Edwards looking it over. From deep. Drills the three-pointer. Edwards got 5.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Here's Huey, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
3 points.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Lucic, Hazonia defending. They set the pick, shoots it, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. He's got 6. There's 25 seconds left here in the first quarter. And the 3 off target. Now Edwards. He has 5. Shoots it up. Out to the wing. Second chance shot. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
They've got Huey, and it's Ibaka in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Huey. Pass to Enjai. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Here's Enjai. Releases. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Puts up a 3. The rebound by Enjai. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Huey. Napier covering. Screen by Ibaka. 6 on the shot clock. Napier feeling it out a bit. Pass to Booker. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. No good with the triple. Now Hezonja. Here's Huey from downtown. Hits it from three-point range. Huey's got 6.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, this summer we saw the NBA break up its draft into 2 days. The next idea, a bigger break between the draft and the start of free agency. The common thread is giving front offices more time to strategize around these highly consequential decision periods in the NBA calendar. Kevin?
Interesting, DA. Thank you. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Napier finds Booker. Takes a 3. Good on the triple. 5 points in the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here is Ibaka. Still scoreless. Back to Hezonja.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Ibaka, the pass to Huey. Into the lane. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Now, I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative and make something happen.
Now here's Napier. Giffey, Hezonja defending. Giffey, and there's the one-handed jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Now here is Ibaka. He has yet to score, and that one good.
24. Assist goes to Ibaka.
There's 37 seconds left now here in the second. Napier with it. The shot from the low post is good. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Huey. Hezonja, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Putting in the effort to get a second chance look. Nice.
Just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Pass to De Silva. Outside Edwards for the lead, and Garuba pulls it down.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And it's Campazzo in at the point guard position. Musa's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul.
Line for one, Edwards.
Back to Edwards. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Edwards got 8 points.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
And it's Campazzo in at the 1 spot. Shot clock at 6. Goes up on the wing. Connects. The jumper drops. Here is Edwards. 8 points for him. Lets it go from deep. De Silva. No good.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
They set the screen. Here's Musa. It's good from long range. 9 points in the game so far.
And that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but the defenders have to work harder to nullify that.
For 3, Edwards. Rebound by Tavares. Tavares has got his 5th rebound in this one.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
That one falls. Dex got his 2nd bucket.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And they get it. And Garuba pulls it down. Garuba's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Now here's Edwards. Hands it from downtown.
1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Pass to Musa. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Misses the wing jab.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And Garuba pulls it down. And here's the break. Beyond the arc. De Silva with the rebound.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Offline with his 3. De Silva's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Deck. He trains the quick shot. Deck's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Out to the right wing. They grab their own miss. Launches it. And Garuba pulls it down. Garuba's got 6 rebounds in the game. And 1:01 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Musa with the bucket.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Musa. 12 points for him. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. 34 seconds left in the 3rd. Here's De Silva. And the jumper is good. De Silva's got 5 now. De Silva's gone 2 of 4 from the field. Here's Campazzo. Edwards defending. A nice shot by Campazzo.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
They set the pick. There's the three. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
And it's Tavares in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Musa. There's a screen. Pass to Garuba. Wide open look. Yep, that one goes.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's the 3. 4 for 5 with that first miss in 5 attempts from the floor. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. 3-pointer. Musa can't hit. Musa's gone 4 of 12 shooting from the floor, only 33%. Buries the long-range jumper.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Garuba the pass to Deck. For 3. He can't hit that time.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
There's the screen. Pass to Booker. Deck pulls it in. And here's the fast break. Fires the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from 3-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Booker in the corner. Pass to Napier. Out to the right wing. Shoots the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Another bomb for him right now. His 3-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Here's Campazzo. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Musa. Puts up a deep 3. The shot will not fall. And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
1:04 left here in the fourth quarter. There's a good screen. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Here's Tavares. Pass to Campazzo. From deep 3-point land. And Napier pulls it down. Fires the 3. They get it back. from deep three-point territory. No good on the shot. Fires from way outside. The shot comes out. And so the road team gets the W in this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think...